How are you doing, YouTube? Welcome to another live. Well, it's the one and only MC Rastas, live from Kenya in Africa. Well, there is a notice, actually bad news. The world must have had, football fans must have had, and I'm talking about a great player, a phenomenal player, one of a kind. You could touch the ball and you could feel the earth. Let me make a 1 minute silence for Diogo Jota. Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and may a perpetual light shine upon him. Amen. One of my favorite moments, one of my most memorable moments to ever watch Diogo play was during the derbies between Arsenal and Liverpool. It was a guarantee Diogo Jota was going to hit the net. Back then, when you had Sadio Mane in Liverpool, we had Roberto Firmino in Liverpool, it was a guarantee that Diogo Jota is going to cook. And one of the most exceptional things about him, he was a two-footed player. He was a two-footed player. If you look at the Premier League and most of the players in the world, there are only limited number of players who are two-footed. You can name them. Usman Dembele is two-footed. Name me another one. Ryan Cherki is two-footed. Greenwood is two-footed. And the last one was Diogo Jota. Usman Dembele could take corner kick with his right and left. Cherki the same. Take free kicks on right and left. Diogo Jota, he could score on his left. Diogo Jota, I believe, naturally is a left-footed player. He could hit the ball, strike the ball so hard with his left. Yet, on penalty kicks, he takes them with his right foot. Another exceptional player who is two-footed is Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood, originally, he was a right-footed player. And then his leg broke. When his leg broke, when he had to come back, he had to train his other leg, his left leg. So that's why he became two-footed player. Amura Raslan said hi. How are you doing? With laughing emojis. I believe you're feeling good. That's great. It's good to smile. Remember to smile, guys. It's good for your health. Yeah. Back to where I was on two-footed players. There are only limited number of players in the world who are two-footed. Limited. And Diogo Jota was a special player. Very, very special players. He could dink and dummy players around the box. And he was a player who could play in the front six. Put him in any position, he could play. In Liverpool, he played in right wing, he played in centre forward, he played on the left wing, and he was very exceptional, very direct player, through on goal. Thibaut Kotoisam said hi. How are you doing, Thibaut? How are you doing? I believe all is well. So back to Ego Jota, he was very exceptional. When I had the news, I was going through SPN, brushing through their content. And then I saw a headline: Diego Jota passed away in a tragic car accident. At first, I didn't believe it. I couldn't believe my eyes because the other day he just got wedded, you know. So I couldn't believe it. What happened is I continued to read the source. Sometimes in this modern day and age, we have some fake news outlets. So whatever you read, you have to confirm it, you know. And then I found that it was true. Sadly, he had got wedded less than 10 days ago to his lovely wife and three kids. Such a beautiful family. Having three kids is beautiful, very exceptional. He had a son and two daughters. What a beautiful family. I believe he was taking a road trip, him and his brother, and then somebody came and crashed onto them. Before the medics arrived, he had gone. May his soul rest in peace. And this actually reminds me the most beautiful things in life, let alone chasing purpose, live alone chasing the money, live alone chasing women as a man, or, you know, going around. The most important thing in life is the relationship we create with one another. And I saw this quote somewhere that one of the most important things that we remember on our deathbed is not the amount of money we made, it's not the beautiful places we've gone to. One of the most things that people regret is maybe I could have spent more time with a loved one. Maybe I could have gone and watched this match for my kid. You know, I could have gone and played the basketball with my kid. Something like that. The amount of time we spend talking to our loved ones is the time we wish that we had done more. Let me know, guys. What's your most memorable moment of Diogo Jota? What's your most memorable moment of Diogo Jota? As a Manchester United fan, I have to agree. Diogo Jota was very special. Diogo Jota was very special. And he was a Catholic too. Diogo Jota was a Catholic too. That shows how prayerful he was, and the values that he carried within him. Going to get married in a Catholic church, getting the blessing of God. Girija Shankar Kaishap sends me a message in Hindi. I'm struggling to understand Hindu. Struggling to understand Hindu. Let's use in English, then I'll be in a position to translate your message, Girija Shankar Kaishap. If you're in a position to type in English, I'll appreciate. One of the accomplishments of Diogo Jota, he joined Liverpool on the season that they won the Premier League title. And for him, I read through his documentary while he was joining Liverpool, and this is what he said. The first time he was watching Euro was the Euro in 2004. The Euro games in 2004 are played in their home country in Portugal. And the first time he was watching it, he was about, I believe, 9 years old. He was watching Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's a huge fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. At that time, Ronaldo was coming up, making his debut season. Portugal reached the semi-finals, and in that Euro, Ronaldo was injured because somebody decided to play laugh on him, decided to play a rugby tackle on Cristiano Ronaldo. So he got a thigh injury and he was actually missing out. And Portugal failed to qualify. Years ahead, he was able to accomplish one of his dreams, playing for the Premier League by joining Wolves. He was a terrific goal scorer at 12, a terrific goal scorer. And remember, he was very consistent and never injured. And then, when you achieve your dream, sometimes there is a higher echelon to achieve. If you climb the top of the mountain, that's not the end. You have to find other higher mountains and climb. So after achieving his Premier League dream, which was playing there, Liverpool came calling. He went to Liverpool, and by the time he was joining, Liverpool had never won a title for almost 30 years. And he was able to do that with them. And it was their 20th Premier League title. And just imagine, 20th trophy. Just imagine Diogo Jota was part of the success. Sometimes I wonder, things never work out for you. And then you move to a certain environment, and boom, the success just comes. That is what happened for Diogo Jota. He just moved to Liverpool, and then Liverpool found success in terms of winning the Premier League title. Such a blessing, such a blessing, such a blessing. Change of environment is very important sometimes. Yeah, fast forward. Last season, Diogo Jota played a significant role, though for the last part, he was injured. In the UEFA Nations League that Portugal recently won, never played a lot of games for them because he was coming out from injury and there was an issue with his fitness. You know, there was an issue with his fitness. He played just a couple of minutes in the qualifiers, but in the final last three games, he barely played. He barely played. Abraham Lisa says, "Hi, bro. How are you doing, Abraham? How are you doing? I'm live from Kenya, Africa. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. Today I got some medals here. If you might be wondering, I got some football medals here. Shout out to all the football players in the world who dedicate their energy and time and effort to winning trophies and providing for their families and try to be better men and exceptional men. All of these I got them from being a captain of my team, and then the other one was a loser's medal. Of course, I don't like losing. So I got these two medals here just as a remembrance, of my football journey. Erwin Fan said SA. And then Erwin Fan said, Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? Let me know where you're watching me from. I'm live from Kenya, Africa. Just got the news yesterday of a poor human being passing away on a car accident. It's sad, but it was all in the workings of God. God knew better. God knew better. Make sure, guys, to like the video, subscribe the channel. Make sure, guys, to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It was a car accident, a tragic car accident. The car was crashed. And it's a reminder for everyone out here to be careful in our endeavors, to be careful in our endeavors and put God first in everything that we do. Because at the end of the day, as long as you are in dunya, we have a hera to go to. And that means the end goal ain't just living life in dunya. The end goal is to be a great human being. I remember back in the day, coming up as a young boy, playing football in the streets. When I finished school, primary school, one of my mentors, he came to me and said, Hey, young man, I don't care how well you perform in your exams. I don't care how well you come up. I don't care if you fail. But what I want you to be is to be a great human being. I want you to be a great human being. And back then, I didn't understand what this guy meant. I didn't understand when he told me, Go be a great human being. And what I have pinpointed from what he told me is to be a man of heart, a man of his word, a family man, a man who values friendships, a man who is prayerful, a person who appreciates efforts of others, a person who is a teammate, a person who is a brother, a person who can be relied upon, a person who makes others feel better, a person who loves himself, a person who is true to himself, and a person who is good to good people. I don't believe it at all, it happened. Some things you can't imagine. But all you can do is pray for strength for his family, for his wife, for his children. Pray for strength, pray for heart, pray for courage, that the good Lord may be with them. That's why at this point I'm gonna take another minutes of silence and pray for the fallen soldier, a great human being, a great person. Join me, guys, as we take another minute of silence to remember the great Diogo Jota. At this point, you can say a prayer, meditate in the 1 minute. Okay. I'm about to jump off. I'm about to jump off. Make sure you like the video, subscribe the channel. Let's grow together. One of the things Liverpool have done, which I have admired and have respected, is retire the number 20 jersey, which belonged to the great Diogo Jota. That jersey will be immortalized. And what that means is no other player will ever put on the number 20 jersey. No other player will ever put on the number 20 jersey. And that is great to hear. Make sure, guys, you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching it for the first time, hit the like button. And I appreciate the honorable people who hit the like button immediately. I appreciate those honorable people who hit the like button immediately. Subscribe the channel. Let's grow together. The number 20 is going to be immortalized for his remembrance. And I believe it live in the hearts of not only Liverpool players, but in the hearts of very young men who aspire to be great football players, who aspire to be humble men, but true to their word. I'm gonna end on a high note. Be good to yourself, be true to yourself, and be good to good people. S- Savist says, do you like Sahur? Help me understand. Who is Sahur? I don't know that person. Sahur. I appreciate if you elaborate further. Service TM asks Ronaldo or Messi. Both are great individual human beings with families, children. You know, I admire that. Outside the pitch, both of them are exceptional human beings. They are humble individuals. And on the pitch, who will I pick, Ronaldo or Messi? Well, first of all, you have to admire the careers of both. But for me, I'll pick Ronaldo. I know you might have a different opinion, but you might agree to disagree. Yeah, both are very exceptional human beings. Off the pitch, they are family men, humble guys. But on the pitch, what I admire most is dedication, and the hard work. What people fail to know is that if Messi had the work ethic of Cristiano Ronaldo, he could be a phenomenal player person. If Messi had the work ethic of Cristiano Ronaldo, because Cristiano Ronaldo had talent and he put in the effort, not just effort, tremendous effort to be the person he is today. So for me, I pick Ronaldo. I pick Ronaldo. He's a great example to many young aspiring players all over the world. He has opened up academies all over the world. He has done charity to organizations all over the world, feeding the homeless, helping the poor. You know, I know Messi does that, but he's an individual who doesn't like to show off in public. I get that, but Ronaldo, an example to men, an example to men. If you look at Ronaldo, he has a great family, a lot of kids, despite the fame. He's a great person too. So if I wanted to choose one, I'll pick Ronaldo definitely. Service TM says both. All right, he says both. Okay, cool. If you had to pick one to be in your team, whom would you pick? Service TM, let me know. If you had the option to have Ronaldo or Messi in your team, whom will you pick? Because as a man, you must have a standing. If you had the option to have either Ronaldo or Messi in your team, whom will you pick? Service TM. Service TM says, do you like Greece? I've never been to Greece, but what I know is that Greece is a great country. I've seen that in movies. Listen, I've seen in movies that Greece is a great place to be in. And I believe Greece is the country that knocked Portugal out in Euro 2004. Correct me if I'm wrong. Greece is the country, is the nation that knocked Portugal out of Euro 2004 in their home country. Euro 2004 was being played in Portugal. Correct me if I'm wrong. Savestian says, do you like Greece? Well, it depends. Which place will you recommend for a person visiting Greece? Which place will you recommend if an individual is to visit Greece? Let me know. Which place you recommend for a person visiting Greece? Because the name itself is a very powerful name. It speaks life into existence. Greece. I think I must have lost him. Service to him. If you are there, let me know which place you recommend for a person visiting Greece and why. You know, you must give us the why. Why choose Greece over any other nation over there? John says Osimhen. Wow. Victor Osimhen too, he had a breakout season in Napoli. The season they won the Scudetto with Vicious Faraselia. He had a very exceptional season. Liverpool are never interested in him. The only team that seemed to be interested was Chelsea, but Chelsea really never made a move for him because by that time they had Nicholas Jackson. You know, they had Nicholas Jackson. And then if you look at the teams at that moment in time, where Osimhen was at a point of leaving Napoli, the team that had crisis in strikers, we have the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United. Manchester United, we had Hoyland and Zigzag, but never really the firepower we needed at the front. Not really the top striker we needed at the front. So I believe it was a mistake for those top tier teams failing to sign Osimhen. He ended up getting on loan to Galatasaray where he scored goals, just insane goals, bicycle kicks, penalties, shots, taking on players, being physical in the box. He was a great player. John says, where are you from? I'm from Kenya. Kenya is in Africa. I'm from Africa. Let me know where you're watching me from, John. I like your name. I like your name. It's a holistic name. It's a biblical name. John was a favorite disciple of Jesus. So I like it. I like your name. I like your name. I'm from Kenya in Africa. You guys remember to like the video. Appreciate those honorable people who like the video immediately. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's grow together. John, let me know where you're watching me from. Khan says, are you Osimhen? What do you think? Do we look alike? Tell me what features in me maybe you might see that resemble Osimhen. Well, am I Osimhen? I admire Osimhen and his traits on the pitch. Osimhen is a right. Okay, let me give comparisons between me and Osimhen in terms of positions in the field. Osimhen is a right-footed player. Well, I'm a left-footed player. I'm a left-footed player. If you look at my videos, my shots, juggling the ball, I'm a left-footed player. Osimhen is tall. I'm not that tall. He's black. Well, black. He's from Africa. We're all from Africa. Though Osimhen is from Nigeria. I'm from Kenya here. Okay. Khan says, are you Osimhen? No, I am MC Rastas. I am MC Rastas. And then John says he's from Italy. He's from Italy. All right. Appreciate. Is John? Are you Italian? Are you Italian? Or what brings you to Italy? Italy is a beautiful place. Italy is a beautiful place to be in, and Italy is a great nation. What brings you to Italy, John? And then John says Lukaku. It seems John is in love with these big guys, big black guys who are exceptional football players. Lukaku. Whom will you pick, John, between Osimhen and Lukaku? Prime Osimhen or Prime Lukaku? Well, Lukaku, what I admire about Lukaku, he can hold the ball. He can shield off defenders using his big physique, you know. Shielding players, hold up play, turn or make the assist and then shoot. He has a great left footed. He's a great left footed player. Great, I admire him. And when he came to Manchester, he never really outlived his potential. We signed him from is it no from is it yeah from I believe from Chelsea. Yeah, from Chelsea. He never really lived his potential. Lukaku. Some people say that Manchester is a great player. It attracts football players, but it never really makes them to outlive and realize their potential. I don't know, but it's what people say. Yes. So, which player will you prefer, Osimhen or Lukaku? Let me know, John. Which player will you prefer in your team, Osimhen or Lukaku? John says, I'm Italian. Oh, incredible. John is an Italian. Wow. John says Anguissa. The whole name is Zombo Anguissa. Anguissa is also a phenomenal player. He's very tall, dominating in the midfield, with his dreads. I admire him. These are our Napoli players. Osimhen, Lukaku, Anguissa. They're all in the history of Napoli. Anguissa won the Scudetto, Lukaku won the Scudetto, Osimhen also won the Scudetto. Great players from Napoli. Not only that, but I believe Napoli are going to have a great addition in the like of Kevin De Bruyne. So Napoli next season is going to have all the firepower necessary to retain the Scudetto that they won with the addition of Kevin De Bruyne. So John, whom will you prefer in your team? Is it Anguissa, Lukaku, or Osimhen? If you are told to pick one, I know Anguissa doesn't fit the criteria because he's a midfield player. Though all of them are exceptionally tall, exceptionally gifted, and great football players and great human beings. So let me know which player will you prefer, John, in your team. Which player will you prefer in your team? Did I lose you, John? Did I lose you? You seem to have disappeared all of a sudden. Guys, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We grow together. Alright, so I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump off. Let me know in the chat which is your favorite footballing team. Is your favorite footballing team? And I believe from these comments, this guy should be an play player. He should be an play player because the fact that he mentioned Anguissa, Lukaku, and Osimhen, he must be watching Syria. He must be a great fan of Syria. Indeed, yeah, true. Given the fact that he's from Italy also. Guys, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. There's a poll there. It says Diogo Jota was an exceptional player. Let me know. Let me know what your opinion are. Yes or no? Diogo Jota was an exceptional player. Yes or no? Subscribe to the channel. Let's grow together, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Let's grow together. Diogo Jota. Anytime I played football, anytime I played FIFA, the team that I preferred most was Liverpool. That is my favorite team. Liverpool. A great team. Phenomenal team to pick. Phenomenal team. Alright, guys, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump off. Remember, be good to yourself, be true to yourself, be good to good people, guys. And be a great human being out there. Preach positivity and love God and love your neighbor. That will be all, guys. Take care. Until next time. Peace.